The information discussed in this PILCast episode are merely opinions and do not constitute formal policy or legal guidance of any kind.
Hello, and welcome to another PILCast episode, the series where we discuss federal procurement innovation topics in 10 minutes or less. We guarantee it. My name is Monica Taylor, and I'm a coach with the Department of Homeland Security Procurement Innovation Lab, also known as the PIL.
Tracy Harriet, also a coach with the PIL.
So we often receive questions from the DHS and government-wide audience, the acquisition workforce, on how to improve communication between the contracting office, program office, and other government stakeholders when awarding a new contract.
In this PILCast, we will share 4 of the best practices we have seen contracting officers use with their procurement teams to overcome these communication challenges during the pre-solicitation, evaluation, and award phases of their procurements.
And we really hope that you find these approaches to be helpful as you consider how to enhance your engagement within your own procurement teams to assure timely and effective mission delivery of your procurements. First, we have found that the most successful teams engage in continuous and early communication. And so it's important to approach acquisition as a holistic experience. The contracting office and program office should be engaging on a reoccurring, regular basis from pre-award to post-award administration. And this is also important for those organizations who have liaison offices between the contracting and program office. So maybe your contracting officer representative, or known as the core, or some other role sits in a different office. And so it's just important that all those stakeholders have continuous and early engagement.
Right. So a contracting officer within the U.S. Secret Service has her contracting team meet regularly on either a biweekly or weekly cadence with their program office customer to discuss ongoing and upcoming procurement actions tracked in a workload tracker tool that they had created. The contracting team is able to provide purchasing trends and suggest better contract vehicles for recurring purchases, as well as provide and track timelines for upcoming procurements.
So like this United States Secret Service team, we've really found that when teams engage early and often, they can identify potential issues before they occur. They can create ways to mitigate risks and also identify areas of opportunities while tracking procurement trends. And so to keep a procurement team on track and moving forward, we encourage the contracting officer lead, the program lead, and the attorney advisor to meet on a bi-weekly basis for a brief 15-minute meeting to discuss accomplishments over the last 2 weeks, goals for the next 2 weeks, and any challenges or concerns. And so you should consider incorporating a regular cadence of meetings with your team.
So second, we have found the most successful teams are the ones where its members are willing to learn each other's language. So a female program lead highlighted the importance of language for the DHS acquisition workforce, and for example, shared that the word acquisition can mean different things. A contracting officer may think of a specific contract action, while a program official might be referring to an entire acquisition program, which could involve multiple contracts.
So it just helps to have a general idea of what you're buying, right? Program offices may be new to the procurement process, so it's important to be willing to share and be willing to learn from each other so that you are understanding each other's language. We have seen the most successful CEOs leverage tools such as the Periodic Table of Acquisition Innovations, the PTAI, to provide use cases to their program office and to bring them on board with using innovative procurement techniques. So we'll be sure to link the PTAI below.
Third, the most successful procurement teams are the ones willing to explore their options. So even if your initial knee-jerk reaction is to say, no, I can't do this, I've never done this, we as a team have never done this before, be willing to be curious. So think of the art of what is possible in the environment that you're in. So let's turn to the Department of Veteran Affairs as an example. After multiple bridge contracts and to mitigate pretest risk, a VA team decided to try something new when soliciting their $15 billion FAR Part 15 multiple award indefinite delivery, indefinite quantity, or IDIQ contract for the distribution and supply management of medical and surgical supplies.
And so, amongst the host of innovative techniques like oral presentation, advisory down select, confidence ratings, this team used an innovative advanced technique called highest technically rated with a fair and reasonable price to streamline the price evaluation. And so the release of the solicitation to award date was just 5 months for this large procurement. And they were able to meet their goal award date one month early while onboarding the best possible price. So obtaining the best possible price. You can actually read this team story in our fiscal year 2023 yearbook that's available on our DHS public PIL page. And we'll be sure to link it below as well.
But finally, our fourth best practice to share is to be willing to work things up the review chain. So as a contracting officer, you may be the first to try something new or different within your office to ensure timely and effective mission delivery, right? Mission demands it. So be willing to advocate for your team's ideas, collaborate to find ways to present the risks and to plan to mitigate any risks as you're working them up the review chain. Contracting officer at the Federal Law Enforcement Training Centers was able to advocate for her team to try a new innovative technique called sharing price with technical evaluators for their $31 million FAR Part 15 contract for transportation services.
And by consulting with the technical evaluation team after the completion of their technical evaluation report and conducting a crosswalk between the technical level of effort and the price proposals, the contracting officer was able to better understand the level of effort required and was able to effectively complete the price evaluation and trade-off decision without engaging in discussions with vendors. So she really advocated for trying something new, and the team was on board to try something new. So you can hear more about this team story on PILCast number 44, which we'll also link below.
We've shared some best practices that we've seen contracting officers use with their teams to improve communication amongst all stakeholders and the outcomes of their procurements. So what are your best practices? Let us know in the chat below.
All right. Thank you for everyone. Thank you for watching this episode. Don't forget to let us know what you think in the comments. Please like this video, share this video with your friends, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification button so you get all of our latest episodes. We will see you on the next PILCast episode. Bye.